Hi, everyone. My name is Chris, and I chose to do Intervention 1, the object self-portrait for my experimental activity this week. This is my self-portrait. For my self-portrait, I placed my materials on a blue towel with textures representing waves. Water has always been my happy place and my safe place ever since I was a child. Something about the way the water ripples and feels against my skin when I go for a swim, I have always found comforting. I swam as a child, then joined the swim team. I also worked as a lifeguard and taught swim lessons. Therefore, the towel is the appropriate foundation for my piece, as it is the foundation of who I am. Now, as a recreational therapist, I appreciate how the shift in barometric pressure of water is easier on the joints and allows people to move their, their bodies more than when they are not in water, which can help alleviate arthritis. I picked flowers for my hair because flowers have always resonated with me. Sunflowers are my favorite. I love how no matter what happens, they always face towards the sun. I included Lego flowers because I love the Lego floral sets. Furthermore, from a professional identity perspective, the building of the Lego flower represents the foundation or building of the therapeutic relationship. This is vital to me. Without building a foundation with the client, there will be no growth or benefit from counseling. I have I also have a special touch with people through building this relationship. I tend to reach people that others have difficulty reaching. The fruit belt, aka the brain, is a gift from my grandmother who passed away when I was young. Helping people was also very important to her, and people have told me I'm a lot like her. Making the belt the brain was important because of my strengths, intelligence, and kindness stem from her. Inside the brain is one of my coasters that is a quote from Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Fight for the things that you care about, but in a way that will lead others to join you. I have always looked up to her and my grandmother as they both fought for women and for everyone to be equal. This is also a fundamental part of my professional identity, as my whole career has been advocating for the mental health of older adults, the accessibility of facilities for people with disabilities, and now for my clients as a future counselor. The eyes are pressed pennies. One is a giraffe and the other is an elephant. This represents my favorite animals. I also get pressed pennies from everywhere I travel. The keychain ear on the left is another quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. You must do the thing you think you cannot. Eleanor is another one of my role models for believing in yourself when things get tough. This is something I believe in personally and advocate for professionally, helping my clients and patients believe in themselves. The scissors or the other ear and the paintbrush is one of the arms. They both represent my creativity that I incorporate personally in my artwork and professionally in adapting using creative methods for my patients. On the ears are more sunflowers and also my headphones. I would be lost without music. Music has always been my way of processing my personal and professional emotions. It is one of my coping skills in self-care that I continue to be there so I can continue to be there for my patients. The nose is an elephant and the mouth is made of cats, again representing some of my favorite animals. I miss my cats. Growing up, both Mouse and Crash had a significant impact on the person I became. They were both so chill. Crash would flop onto my homework and meow at me when I was playing my flute. He always reminded me to laugh and not take myself or life too seriously. Mouse always stood up for herself, was very intelligent, loyal, loved a good meal, and always loved sitting in the sun. I was always inspired to be as clever, assertive, and loyal as her. Additionally, my personality is similar to an elephant, friendly towards everyone, curious, intelligent, loyal, thoughtful, kind, and a little silly. The other arm is my summa cum laude medal from Slippery Rock University. This is the place that created my foundation for recreational therapy education, which has led me to be the recreational therapist I am now. It has also built the foundation of the counselor I will be. The heart is made up of a bunch of little trinkets of all the people who have made me who I am. The picture of the young boy is my brother from when he was in elementary school. He was my first best friend, and all of the games we played together made me who I am today. The picture of the lady is my grandmother, who I had mentioned earlier. As I had mentioned earlier, she has a major impact on the person I am today. The cross represents my grandfather. He taught me how to play musical instruments. The heart necklace says Lenka, who is my mother. Both my grandfather and my mother encouraged my creativity and to march to the beat of my own drum, especially my mother. My mother was also an artist and has never met a stranger. She has always encouraged me and my brother to be our own people. She has always supported me, telling me that I am enough. She even gave me the necklace pictured to reinforce that. I am who I am because of all of these people. That is why they all hold a special place in my heart. I incorporated the owl bookmark because I am and have always been a bookworm. The Billy Joel magnet further represents my love for music, especially live music and going to concerts. The butterfly earrings represent how much I love butterflies. I have a Believe in Yourself bathroom, which has a collection of butterfly items. I have had it since I was in college, as my mother encouraged me to believe in myself and my future career. I put the DSM-5 in the neck and chest area as the center of everything to represent that all the outer pieces have influenced my value of a mental health career and have made me the future counselor I am today. The Shenandoah magnet has the inspirational quote, expand your horizons, be an inspiration, cherish wilderness, see beauty all around you, enjoy life's peaks and valleys. I have included this because I love inspirational quotes, but I also love and cherish nature. I love to travel and collect magnets from everywhere I go. The nature I have been lucky to see, the music I have been lucky to hear, the art I see and create, and the people who have been by my side all the way have made me the person I am. So now, as a professional, I am open to other cultures and perspectives, believe treatment should be individualized, believe in the importance of healthy mental health, and that everyone should believe in themselves and live their best life despite the peaks and valleys of their journey. I look forward to seeing where I grow from here. I enjoyed this activity as it was fun to reminisce and reflect on the people and things that have shaped me. I like the idea of using objects to create a self-portrait. This is less intimidating than drawing a self-portrait and allows the individual to reflect on what and who is important to them. Once I started wandering around my apartment, I soon found the objects that I felt represented me. However, I did struggle at first with how to make the objects fit into a self-portrait. Once I started moving the objects around and figuring out where they fit, it all came together. I gained a lot of insights about my identity. I realized how the people in my life have made me who I am. Without them, during the tough times, I would not be who I am or have been able to survive the lows, especially recently without them. They are all kind, intelligent, creative, adventurous, and loyal, and they made me who I am. I also realize how this all reflects on my professional identity, my creativity, my interest in being there for other people, for seeing and respecting all individuals for who they are, for wanting to build rapport and giving people tools for their toolbox that they can use are all pieces of my professional identity. This intervention improved my mood, boosted my self-esteem, and made me feel better about myself and what I am currently going through. I was not sure that I could create a self-portrait with my current physical limitations. However, with a little assistance, I was pleasantly surprised at my results. It is incredible what you can do when you trust and believe in yourself and the therapeutic process. I really like how this assignment is open to the objects that shape people's identities. If they do not have access to those objects, they could get creative with papers, different textures, and abstract objects to delve deeper into their personality. They could also be as deep or surface level as they want. This allows the counselor to meet the client where they are at. This intervention may help them see things about themselves they did not realize, help boost their self and identity, and improve their self-esteem. Sometimes people, especially those with depression, anxiety, PTSD, or similar disorders, may have lower self-esteem and may have a more difficult time seeing their strengths. They may have difficulty processing who they are, what they want, and recognizing their own value. This can be a nonverbal, indirect, and non-judgmental way of allowing the client to be introspective without the pressure to think and verbalize on the spot. This type of intervention allows them to see a deeper meaning in themselves without pushing them to verbalize what they may not feel comfortable or unable to. This would be a good intervention for children who may not want to verbalize a lot on the surface, but may be able to dive deeper through an artistic play-like intervention. However, as I said, the challenge may be having valuable objects available or clients feeling overwhelmed by the materials provided and not knowing where to start. I have found that one of the most difficult challenges is getting clients to buy in, as often clients think they are incapable of being creative or being able to do art. However, once they start something, they frequently discover they're more capable and learn more about themselves. Another difficulty is that it may bring up some emotions or memories that they may not be ready to process, or it may be difficult for them to process. However, the therapist can again meet the client where they are and process the emotions and memories as the client is ready. Overall, this intervention can help the client and the counselor have a deeper understanding of who they are and who they want to be. Thank you for watching.